Hello and welcome to Abu Dhabi. Today we're going to be looking at the practice and qualifying sessions. This is the last race of the season, my F2 season. So yeah, this could be a big deal. Bit nervous about it, if I'm heartily honest. But we will see how it goes. Oh great, race strategy, time management and fuel management. It's going to be a short video, this one I should think, because we'll be dealing with we're not going to bother doing the fuel or tyre management because I'm not very good at that, and you know, I've actually got a bit of a deadline to get this recorded. So what we want ideally is we want pole position in qualifying. We want to outperform Liam Lawson in the sprint race, and with any luck, overall by the end of the weekend, I will be more than 7 points. Well, I'll gain 7 more points than him at least. Fingers crossed, but we will have to see. It seems a bit quiet to me. Not the audio. So I'm actually just going to pause it and take it at my end. What's going on there? Turn that up a bit. Oh, I've got my volume up. Loud enough. Oh, that's better. There we go. So we do our typical drive out lap. It's actually probably best if I don't do too many laps on the mediums, because then they won't be quite as worn when we end up using them later in the weekend. Not quite as worn. They will still be quite warm, but we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, this, like I say, last race of the F2 season that I've been showing you for the course of a month. The Yas Marina circuit is, as we know, a reasonable place for a showdown. It's a shame that it's got a bit of a history now, but you know, Formula 1, eh? I myself am very much looking forward to the start of the season, the real season that's coming up, and you will be able to hear my thoughts on the race. This is the race in Bahrain, the first race of the season. You'll be able to hear those this coming Monday, so it'll be the day. No, sorry, this coming Sunday. It'll be the day after the race, because I plan to watch the race, do the race, and then upload it for the day after. So that's something for you to look forward to. It's actually just over a week away from me. Oh, God's sake. Amy, what are you playing Sims for? Curses. Anyway, yeah, so I'm somewhat looking forward to the season. I've been looking forward to it for a long time, but this last few days it's been particularly difficult for me to contain my excitement, especially now that they've started, or at this point now I believe they've finished pre-season testing. For me, that is the time it is for me is Saturday before the race. So I'm a week away from the race. In fact, I will be watching it exactly a week from now, because it is just gone 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Just so you know, it seems reasonable to be entirely honest with you about when these things are done. So yes, a week from now I'll be watching the Formula 1, and I am so fucking excited. It is impossible for me to contain myself. I've been missing it. I've been missing watching the professionals, and one could argue that I could probably have watched some of the testing. But the thing about the testing is it doesn't mean a massive amount to us, because it's not in context. Not in a proper context, anyway. To me, I don't believe it's in an appropriate context. We don't know if we don't know what they're testing for a lot of the time. Obviously, they put the airflow sensors on, and but we don't know like fuel loads. We don't know original tyre conditions, like when they go on the car. We don't know if this is just they're just getting a feel for it. If we don't know if the car's an absolute fucking shambles and they don't even know what's going on, you know, we don't know. The real test will be next week when we see a conservative fuel, nice. The real test will be next week when we see how they perform in the. Again, I wouldn't even say the practice sessions are probably that worth paying that much attention to, but the qualifying is probably going to be a very good indicator for a race and for the qualities of the car. Max Verstappen in particular, I think there will be eyes on, and hopefully people. Well, I've already seen a few commentators, one of whom professed to being a fan of Max, saying that perhaps he needed to take it down a notch and at least give us the illusion of a competition this year, rather than just flat out going for it and showing us all that actually it's probably just going to be much of the same as it was last year. Now, as long as we get some decent racing down the grid, I won't really care that much if it is a Max Verstappen show again. That didn't sound quite right the way I said that, did it? A Max Verstappen show. It's surprisingly hard to say that, actually. Max Verstappen show. There we go. I wouldn't care that much, because it's not always about who wins the race. It's about more than that. And a race for second is still a race. You know, as long as it is competitive at somewhere in the top 5 at least, I will be content. And some fantastic racing can take place much further down the grid. You know, it'll be interesting to see how the year goes, and like I say, I'm looking forward to it. You know, it's not a difficult thing to get excited about. Oh shit! A little bit of lag there. Still ahead. Oh no, not quite ahead. I will be ahead because I was about 2 seconds ahead. One of these laps I can make up a point to. But what this will tell me is that actually I can screw up a little bit and still perform better than they expect me to. I mean, Christ, I gained a half second in just 2 corners. What can I say? So yeah, very excited. I'll be getting my snacks ready so I can watch it, and then I'll say I'll be getting snacks ready. I might not get any snacks ready, but I'll definitely be watching it with a nice drink. Nothing alcoholic, I shouldn't think. I've been making a sort of ginger ale combo, which isn't really ginger ale, but it's lemonade mixed with ginger cordial, which I'm quite enjoying. I've got some of that today actually. So I'll probably sit here with some of that, watch what's going on, and hope, beyond hope, that it's a good old time. I won't be able to watch for qualifying, I shouldn't think, because it'll be on Friday and I'll be busy during the day. And yeah, my partner's over Friday night, so if I do get to watch it, it'll be just before, and it'll be like a highlights, which doesn't really seem worth it. If I'm going to watch it, I'm going to watch it properly. Like, if I'm going to watch anything, I'm going to watch it properly. That's why I don't like putting a film on and half watching the film. I prefer to watch it. Sometimes I will allow myself to sort of stay at my phone for a bit whilst I'm watching something, but only if I'm either not that interested, or if I've seen it before, or if it's so easy to follow. But yeah, we'll see. What am I talking about? I'm just sort of gibbering on, aren't I? That's kind of what I do. It's kind of what I do. Gibber on, hope you not pay attention. And even if you don't, it's all good, because you're probably not there anyway. The Yas Marina circuit. I always think of the phrase Yas Queen when I see that name. Yas Queen. Yeah. Well, so far I am the fastest round the track. We'll have to see if that sticks when everyone's done a few laps. But again, it is just practice, and practice don't mean nothing. Plus, we're on medium tyres, which means that now at this time, the 141 that I've achieved is probably going to end up being a 139. I don't even know what the lap record is. Probably like a 130 or something. But that's something worth finding out. Tell you what, let's find that out now quickly. Yas Marina. Yas Marina lap record. 126. Wow. Set by Max Verstappen Number 2021 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, lap 39. That's impressive, isn't it? You know, I was thinking it'd be a 1:30, but no, a bit faster than that. Okay, so tyre wear's slightly better than they wanted. Where's that one? Lap time. My first and third were pretty decent. We've got we've got repairs anyway, so you know we might as well. Okay, so he is faster than me in sector 1. Actually, let's analyse that for a sec. He's faster than me in sector 1 by 0.7 of a second, and I'm faster than him in sector 2 by 0.3, and then 0.1. Okay. So I am sector 1. I need to make some time up, basically. Considering one of my laps, I had a bit of an issue with in the first sector. So I'm not too concerned. Yeah, I'm not overly concerned. It's quite a short sector 1 actually, isn't it? We'll have to see what happens. But second place. Qualifying second place wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but it can't be second place to him, because that just puts me 9 points behind him going into the sprint. I need to outperform him going into things. What is it with that pop-up? I'm sure I disabled it for you. Honestly, I'll sort it out after qualifying, because I don't stop recording, you see. Oh, Yuri came third. Oh, that's good. We could lock out the podium, the three of us. If Yuri made some podium finish, I'd be very happy. Okay, so yeah, so yes, it's time to qualify. Let's see how we get on. Hopefully first. Well, like I say, we are going to be. You see, I just want to have a look at the track, because it's not overly windy, I don't think. What setup have we gone with? No, I'm gonna trust them. I probably shouldn't, but I'm doing it. I have faith in the team. Okay, we got this. And Latifi goes into the wall. I think that's that corner, isn't it? Wouldn't catch me driving around there like that. Nutter. Okay, we ready? Okay. We've got 2 laps to make this, to get ourselves in pole position. 2 laps. Oh, that doesn't help. Okay, let's go. Full speed. Okay, we got this. Sector 1 was reasonable, 21.1. No, because we need to hit 20. How am I not that much faster? Oh, I can't even remember what I got last time. So we got a 1:42. That's a surprisingly slow lap, considering what we were hitting before. That's another 1:42. Am I misremembering something? Okay, that's a bit more like it, 1:41. But even then, that seems a bit. I feel like we should be able to do a 1:39. And Drugovic was competitive for a lot of it. I'm not saying we should necessarily get a 1:39 in qualifying, but I mean, we're only 2 corners away, and I've got nearly 15 seconds to get around there. It's not going to be far off at 139. In fact, I tell you what, there we go, 139. I mean, that's a good guess, wasn't it? That was a bloody good guess considering all I've got to work out my plan, my estimate, sorry. No, bad corner, was how long I had done it in the mediums and how much I expect to improve because of a change to softer tyres. You know, that was a bloody good guess. And this is a bad lap, so we're just going to box. We're going to box. I'm not going to try and argue it. 1:39.5 is a decent time. We'll see how it pans out for us in the meantime. We'll watch for times a bit. I had a few dodgy corners in there, including this one, first time round. But 1:39.5 is a very respectable time. Okay, fine, it's not Max Verstappen times from 2021. It's not lap record times. But the thing is, it doesn't need to be a lap record time. Sector 2 was faster, despite the fact that I'm not even going for it. I'm just getting my way around the track at this point. I know I shouldn't really look behind me like that while I'm doing a proper drive like this, but, you know, I'm not here to set a time, I'm not here to race against anyone, and it doesn't really give me an advantage. I just want to make sure I'm not in their way. Also, this will give me an opportunity to drive into the pit lane again, which is something I've not really done all that much on this track. Where does it cut off? Is it here? Okay, there we go. 1:39 is... Because what was it? Drugovic was 1:41 and he was like third in practice. In the last laps we do, whether it is for our tyres, which I should think will be the tyres we start the... what's it called? For the actual race on. We'll probably do the sprint on mediums, at least start on mediums, and hopefully go to used softs. Where has he put a time out yet? Awesome, where is he? He's on a flying lap. Can we watch him? Yeah, he is on the flying lap. He's about to finish it, actually. And he's behind me. Okay, this is good, this is good. He is behind me. We have got currently the fastest lap. So let's see what happens. In fact, what are we ahead of him on? We're 0.77. We're 0.77 in sector 1. We'll call it 0.2 in sector. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Numbers, right? Fucking numbers. We're 0.2 seconds ahead in sector 2. We're 0.15 in sector 3. And we're a smidge more in sector 1. Sorry, a tiny smidge in sector 1. So we are faster across the board. What is interesting to see is if we can keep that. Now he's not trying. He's not gone out again yet. Right, so he's on an out lap. I reckon we watch him and we see what happens. I want to watch him. I'm going to pour myself a drink while we watch. Oh, crikey. Let me get my can of lemonade whilst you guys pay attention to him for a minute. Ignore the noises, it's just my chair. Ooh. See, I think his sector 1 is slightly faster than mine. Now, I think I was 0.122. So he might actually just beat me, but he's not even gained 0.1 of a second in sector 1. So that was a poor sector 2, I think. Yeah, his sector 2 was slower than before. Sorry, he's got a faster sector 1 than me, but his sector 2 was slower than his previous one. So he's not really managing what he needs to manage here. The real question is, there we go, we're on board. I'm beginning to think that maybe we've got this. Yeah, he's not beating me. He's screwed that big time. It's not even his fastest lap. His fastest lap was a 1:39. He did that in a 1:41, I think. Yeah, we're fine. That's what tyre wear does to you. He's pushing for it, but he's not going to manage it. I know that was an in lap. I think maybe we've got this. He's not even gone out. He's not even gone out again. He's in the garage. Oh, he's given up. Hey! That means that we have got a massive advantage now. That's it should be right of ours. Not that I was unhappy, but what's going on here with my wires? There we go. Got my wires all tangled up. Okay, so this gives me an advantage, and the reason it gives me an advantage, and we're going to go over this before we move on, is because he has to overtake me in the feature race, which is not easy. Like my abilities to defend myself are surprisingly good, I would think. France, I think, demonstrated that. But more importantly, I'm quite good at overtaking at the start of a race, and I'm going to start right behind him in the sprint. So that is something that you can look forward to seeing in just a few hours' time. Or, if both videos have already been published, you could go and watch it right now. So yes, hopefully you'll join me. I'm going to take a 2-minute break, and then I'm going to get it done myself. That will be a separate video. I look forward to seeing what you think of it. Thank you and goodbye.